What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 27th of May. It is Monday morning. We are taking a look here this morning at Turbo cryptocurrency. This will be TURBO/USDT. This will be the tether pair. This will be a daily chart, and the price data is OKX. This is tradingview.com, guys. Currently, Turbo is up 37.40%. Another double-digit gains here this morning. Wow, incredible move we're seeing here. This thing is going parabolic. The pumping will not stop. Very interesting times. Let's jump over to coinmarketcap.com. So Turbo is currently sitting at a $423 million market cap, up 52% here, according to 53% according to Coin Market Cap. Very, very interesting. Do you own Turbo? Let me know in the comments. What do you think Turbo will go to? I mean, is it going to hit 1 cent? Is that not high enough? Is that extremely conservative? Interesting over here on the comments on Coin Market Cap 8 minutes ago. Are you bullish or bearish? People posting all kinds of stuff here. Interesting to see what's going on with this. Here's all the top Turbo markets right here. So you have USDT, you have Sol, and then the exchange eToro, Uniswap, OKX, Gate.io, HTX, MEXC, BitGet, BingX, etc. Very, very wild things to see here. Let's take a look at the charts real quick. And there really isn't too much for me to say about this, but we're going to talk about a couple points here. So I also want to welcome all of the new subscribers to the channel. We're up 37.17%. Just want to let you guys know I do not own Turbo by any means. I have no incentive by talking about this. I just find it ridiculous that it continues to go higher for now. And, hey, more power to those who have been holding this for a while. And hopefully they can turn all of these gains into a profit if we see any kind of a vicious pullback here to the downside. I want to note that after the pumps in the past, okay, so after all of these very large moves to the upside, even back in here to the 10th of March, we have seen from the top tick to the bottom tick roughly 73% pullback, 76% pullback. Let's see what we did here. Once again, this is from the early days in March. From the top tick to the bottom tick, that's about a 70% move. Let's see if we can get some more price data here over to our left. So in the early days, we saw that was a very 89%. And then we already looked over here. Let's double check, make sure we did that. So yeah, that's a 76 to a 72% gain. So twice now. The first time it was higher than that. It was in the high 80s. After the two previous pumps, we've seen 70+% pullbacks. Let's say the top shows up today. At this rate, it doesn't look like it, but let's say it does for video purposes. A 70% pullback will take you right to my level at 0.00232. 0.0020232, 70% pullback. So to put things in perspective here and where I stand on Turbo. Now, I don't know much about this project, okay? Somebody asked me to cover it, so I started keeping an eye on it, and it's been a very, whoever said that, thank you, because it's been a very exciting thing to watch move higher here. My highest price target for Turbo was 0.002 right here, guys. I also have another one there at 1576. That's 0.001576. So from the highs at the time, that would have been a So 7%, not that big of a deal, to a 35% move higher. And that's where I was looking for the price to get to. Obviously, the price has continued higher, but my dad had told me that, look, this is as high as I have right now. And, that's all I can go with, because over time that works. So I can't skew from that because I know it works. Obviously, we're way, way up here. We'll see. Like I said, a 70% pullback from today's prices takes you all the way back down to my price level. Do I think that's going to happen? Well, it's possible. This thing isn't following rules right now. So, who says it's going to follow rules in the future? I wouldn't be surprised to see it pull back to these levels. That's how they work. But again, it's taking off to the upside and it's not following any of my rules. So it's hard to say that, it's going to pull back to my level. If it did, I wouldn't be surprised. And turbo history says that a 70% pullback from today's levels. If we go higher, then obviously that's going to be higher. Would take us right back to my price levels. So as the price approached the 20232, the 20232, I would expect a level of resistance there, and we just blew right past that and continued higher. Same with the 1576. So we'll see. We'll see if we get that 70+% pullback and where that shows up. It's not even respecting the Fibonacci levels. Okay, the 1618 at 0.0031217, guys. It didn't even take a blink, a breather at that level. It's like, see ya, heading to the upside. So, there is no saying that it's going to respect any of these. So far, it hasn't. The 2618 at 1 cent, 0.0102181. That's the next level I would look for. The fibs, anybody can put the fibs on their charts. It's right there. But that's the next level to look for as a potential target. Does it respect it? I don't know. It's not respecting anything else. So it's going off pure greed, adrenaline, FOMO. You name it, it's doing it. Another 50% higher takes you up to 1 cent, guys. So from the bottom of this, from this higher low here, the date on that would have been the 1st of May, the higher low, to where the price is currently trading at is a 1,289, you call it 1,290% move since early May. So in a month, it's moved 1,200%. And to the top tick, it looks like it's at a 1,300% move. Wow, in a month. Incredible. I've been saying it for days. I would not jump on board of this. And the reason is because it's not following any of my rules and my prices. So therefore, it's a straight up gamble. If I can't rely on what the charts tell me, then it's it's literally just like throwing money at it and saying, hey, hopefully it goes in the direction that I want. I don't want to do that. I understand why people do, because it can work out from time to time. It's almost like a lottery. It is a lottery ticket, but I just can't, that's not consistent over the long term. And that's, just a good way to lose money from time to time, probably more often than making money. So we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing at some point here come all the way back down to my price level. And, after this pump is done, we'll see. We'll see how high it goes. Honestly, the next support level for this on any kind of a pullback is down all the way to, all the way down to here. Basically right below my 1576. That's the only area of price support that has any kind of significance in my opinion. It's the old high over here. So resistance, broke out, back tested into support. And that would go right along what we've done in the past on this chart. The history says you can get 70+% pullbacks. That would put it back down, 77% from the highs. That would be totally normal. Does it happen in one day Well, it didn't in the past. So, you could get an aggressive move down, a rally, sideways, another move down, into basing structure before the next leg higher. That would all be very, very normal. But right now, if you tell somebody that who's long this, they're going to crush you because they don't want to hear it. I totally get it. It's nice when you're making money, lots of it. But my concern is that markets are not sustainable to the upside like this when they go parabolic. They can do this for short periods of time, but like all things that go straight up, there's usually an equal and opposite reaction. So the higher it goes straight up, usually the harder it comes straight down. If it's a steady trend, higher, like the US markets and Nvidia, stuff like that, those usually don't have straight down moves. They can for short periods of time, but then they usually get a reaction back to the upside. Anyways, guys, before I get too far off here on a tangent, I want to say congrats to everybody who's been holding this thing and doing well, and hopefully it all ends well for you guys. So, whatever that is, some kind of an exit plan. Again, this thing could go way, way higher. I definitely don't know where it's going to go. But like the rest of my charts, I just have to talk about and rely on my price levels. Once I start steering away from there, it's gambling. I don't have any strategy to go off of. You want to throw a lottery ticket in there every once in a while? Sure, it's fun. It's exciting. I wouldn't put my whole account on it by any means. So what we have to go off of here, which everybody has the same tools here on TradingView, the 2618, that's the next level. It's basically at 1 cent. 1 cent turbo crypto. This is the turbo / tether chart. TURBO USDT. This is the daily chart. This is the OKX price data. This is on tradingview.com. Guys, will we get a pullback back down to the 0.0020232 level? That would give us that 70+% pullback. Or do we pull back further to the highs here, which would give us more closer to like an 80% pullback? Will turbo even get up to 1 cent? Will it blow past it and go way higher? I just saw somebody in my comments say, 15 cents or something like that. Wow, that would be quite the move. 15 cents would put turbo up from where it's currently at. 15 cents. Let's see. 11, 12, 16, 15 cents, about another 2,100%. I just want to show you guys something here. Turbo is on a tear, okay? But if the chart looked like this, not that it's going to happen in one day, so understand that. If the chart looked like that, obviously you would have to scale it correctly. Would you continue to buy it? It's a vertical move. There's a risk associated with that. Could it happen? Of course it could happen. Cryptocurrency markets, if you've been around for a while, can get wild. Don't forget, a lot of people got hurt in that Dogecoin rally, for example. The Dogecoin rally went on an insane run, but it went public, as in on the mainstream news networks, and a lot of investors bought the top and are still underwater. So it's a shame it happens that way, but that's just the way the markets work. The market psychology works. Stop drawing on my charts here. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. You have a great Monday. Let me know your thoughts on Turbo. Again, it's not following any rules here, so it's really hard to, call any kind of price targets. Again, my targets are way below the market. It blew past those. It blew past the fib numbers. It's not respecting any of these levels. There is some serious greed right now running this coin. Good luck out there, guys. Hopefully it ends well for all of you and you make a lot of money. If you are not yet here, joined on the channel, go ahead and join us here. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Have a great Monday.